Hello, this is Richard Zuc81. Given the fact that I've had a life changing experience at the age of 14 years old, I I understand and I have to accept myself and I have to admit that this life changing experience at age 14 of me doing this fight choreography for Shenmue, for Tekken's Jin Kazama character, you know, I have to accept and I have to believe that, you know, see, that degree that I received has a lot of power and significance in it to me, even if it's just a memory nowadays. So like, if that degree is really that special to me and I don't even have it, well, here's why it's so special. That degree was a life-changing experience that I experienced that year because the talent, the gift, the ultimate gift I had of that martial arts talent that year was very revolutionary and it made a lot of problems in class. For people to witness that talent, it made everybody have some problems in the class because it was a very special gift. It was a very perfect gift. It was a very, you know, uh, very envied gift. It's something that I cannot just say to myself that, to deny all these things because one or two or all the teachers agreed to not do this for me. And I wonder always, why are they agreeing with each other to not do this for me nowadays? I don't know if they're all agreeing on this, but I know one or two of them perhaps are not agreeing to that, that I should have received that degree, that I should have, here's the problem here. I think they're agreeing with that. If just a few of those Don teachers, there's a total of 4 of them, I think they were paid off. And everybody's just hush hush because, this is what I'm saying here. The law firm I bring up online, and I'll say it, their name, this Scoopin and Lucas law firm, they were becoming developed. They were becoming developed in 1995, and then eventually in a few years they became developed in 1998. They were established into a law firm. Now, I have legitimate and lawful reason to think that I'm right in every sense, in every regard. If I did in fact earn a certificate that stated these things, then, I did in fact not deserve to have it taken away from me. The teacher, you can look him up online, Lincoln Park, Subak Do, at Region 5. It's Raymond Savoy, Patrick Savoy. And he knows that he gave this to me. And they're telling me at the United States Subak Do office that it's undocumented. So why are they telling me it's undocumented? Well, then they're telling me that because this degree, it goes back to 1995 and they can't trace it in their system. They can't trace this degree in their computers because if you do your research into history, the internet didn't come about until 1996 or 7, when there was first, what was it called, Netscape, where the internet was being formed. So they can't trace this back in their computer records, they're telling me. So, ultimately, really, I know I did this fight choreography for Shenmue, the fight choreography of the Hazuki style, and all the scrolls from the shops and that of Shenmue 1 and 2. That is the impressive fight choreography. The lesser impressive fight choreography is from Shenmue 3, and they use that too, I noticed. After I trained in 2016-17, they did record that, some people, and they used that for Shenmue 3. I can remember doing those moves. But I just, I only did them like 1 or 2 times in class, those moves. If that, pay me just one time. And then they use that. They're just moves that I was just, you know, I was just trying out different moves myself. And they're not really even moves in the Federation, a lot of those moves. They're just made up moves for Shenmue 3. So, that's why Shenmue 3 is not that impressive to me. But what I'm saying is that the impressive fight choreography for Shenmue 1 and 2, the ones, whatever, that the fight choreography in specifically that helped make Shenmue 1 and 2 be, revolutionary, incredible, an awesome game. They invested $70 million, up to $70 million in making that video game. And part of that project that they used was my fight choreography. Now, they can't just go with any fight choreography because not all fight choreographies are impressive, is what I'm saying. Like, the one for Shenmue 3, I know it's not that impressive, but some of the moves from Shenmue 3 are from Shenmue 1 and 2. Make note of that. It's just, this is what I'm saying about this. It's not that I'm after money. It's not that I'm really after money initially and only. It's not that. It's the fact is that I didn't get credited for this, acknowledged for this ever in history. And that isn't right. So, this is a life-changing experience at a younger age. And I was a teenager. I was 14 years old. And I did all these things. Now, that should be respected, world-renowned and acknowledged about what I did for the video game industry, for the martial arts industry. I had a plan to make that fight choreography special on TV one day. I had planned to acknowledge it to the whole world, to show it to the whole world. Those videos, I had planned that. And then, I had planned to be a martial arts movie actor one day with that. That was my plan to make it in life for so many years. What I will do now, I don't really know. I mean, if I can fix myself up enough, then maybe I can do something more with my life like that. Maybe I can become a martial arts movie actor still. But I have to really fix myself up. I have to have a decent reputation, and this is the thing about this. This is why I think that the policeman, this Raymond Savoy, and also known as my karate teacher, and this girl in the class, they collaborated, and this law firm collaborated. Everybody collaborated to make my reputation be really crappy and terrible, so that I'm nobody, so that I don't have, so nobody likes me. So I mess up and I do stupid things and that, so that I'm not respected on TV. I mean, if anything, all this is a bunch of fraud. It's a whole bunch of fraud that is illegal. And I don't stand for this because it's wrong. So thank you. I am Retro Rizuki 81.